So no friends at the racetrack. Was that also with Kyle? Like
Yeah.
you guys aren't brothers at the racetrack. You guys are competitors.
Yeah, and well, we didn't race against each other
Until
we're 6 years apart. So if I'm racing a late model at 19, he's just starting with a legend car at age 12. That's how far apart we were as kids. And so when he got to the Cup Series, what, 2005?
and he probably wanted to beat you more than anything, right?
Yeah, it's like, okay, dude, you're the rookie in 05. I'm already a champion from 04. It's like, it's going to take you a few years,
Yeah.
bro. But that's when we wrecked each other at the All-Star Race.
Yes.
That was a good one. That was a good one. And that's really one of our only run-ins ever on the racetrack. And it's really
And you
because-
guys didn't speak to each other?
No,
Did I just
like
read that?
It was a year and a half. Grandma's like, come on, I want a nice Thanksgiving. You boys should bury the hatchet here. And you know what it was is I finally, with my brother, realized how good he was and how great he could become. And it was 2008 with that car of tomorrow that he should have been champion that year. I mean, he was so fast with that new car, and I struggled with it. And that's when I just kind of went, you know what? You're going to be great.
Was that hard for you to kind of, because it takes a lot of growth.
I think that's the first bit of maturity that I found in myself with racing him and settling in this sport.
Yeah, I've gone years without talking to my sister too, so I know what that's like to not talk to that person that
But
probably
was she at the
knows
track with you every week?
No,
right? In
no.
the same garage.
Would you guys
every
like
week?
not even like when you guys were like driver intros behind? You guys wouldn't talk. Or,
Yeah, no, it
crazy.
was oil and water for a little bit.
Was that hard for you to see him, or like? Because I'm sure the anger towards him had a lot more emotions than just your anger towards like Tony or your anger towards whomever you were battling that week, because it's deeper.
Yeah, I think it was easier to get over things with other drivers, but that one moment it lingered on because the media loved to run with it.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we buried it quicker than.
But that's what we do.
There's the story, so it's exciting.
Yeah.
So, but no, I feel like it helped us move forward quicker, and that's when I went to go race with him in the Xfinity series. He started an Xfinity team nationwide back then at KBM. That's when Monster Energy came on board. And Monster came on because I was able to race half the races. Kyle's racing half the races. And that put us together, and that made us realize how good each other was in certain categories. It's like I picked up his weaknesses and he picked up my weaknesses, and we made each other better. And
finally, like I feel like, you know, with Lauren, my sister, it's finally, and I will tell you, covering the Kyle and Kurt thing or covering whatever, like we were just doing what our bosses told us to do. And when you work for a place like ESPN, which I was at the time, that's what they want every time, right?
Yeah,
I remember
the juicy stuff.
Yeah, there'd be times where they'd be like I remember one time there was this big news story. I think it was like right when Joe Gibbs Racing went to Toyota, big news story, right? And I was told like, you're going to get Dale, like that. We want Dale. And I was like, you know, so like, again, there were times where we're like, we've talked to Kurt, we've talked to Kyle, like the story, like they don't want to talk about it anymore. But then you got to like walk up there pre-race and be like, hey, Kurt, can you tell me what, you know, what it was like? And
welcome to the show.